This past summer, we launched a very focused direction for Evangel moving forward. We emphasized that although our Sunday morning worship gatherings, like this one, are so important, still, 1 hour a week is not enough for us to truly grow in our faith as followers of Jesus. Sunday's not the end game anymore. And so we launched 3 cohorts. One of them was Alpha, and Nalendri and Vince were a part of it. We asked them to talk about their experience as part of the Alpha cohort. What were you expecting?
So on my part, my expectations were, I didn't really know what to expect. I guess it's a popular answer, but in this point, it applies for real. And what I really liked is that it was like a little bit of a refresher. So step by step, you go into deeper topics, and it helps you to ask questions, to figure out stuff, or to maybe start reflecting on things that will make you get a better understanding of big concepts or smaller concepts. And it was fun also to see along the weeks that went on. I think the first week we were 2 or 3, and then we went to 5 and 7 and then it was like Jesus and the bread, and it was multiplying and stuff, and more people. It was the good news, and it was fun to have that aspect of being a group of people, no barriers, no judging, no nothing. People were just there to try to ask questions and better themselves as a Christian and in general.
We started doing Alpha in the fall of last year, which was at the towards the onset of this whole lockdown, and so it was different from what I expected, because we would watch this at home, turn on the Zoom video and have that conversation. But just like Vince said, what I really liked was being able to meet new people, being able to have those conversations without feeling judged, without feeling anxious that maybe you'd say something wrong. And I grew up in a Christian home, so similar to what Vince said, it was a refresher for me. It helped open my eyes to different ways of looking at the fundamentals of Christianity, and different ways of being able to communicate my faith to others that were exploring or seeking.
How did the Alpha cohort impact your journey of faith?
For me, again, going back to the fact that it was a refresher, it still got me thinking about the questions that people have, the people in my neighborhood that I see as we walk the dog together, our neighbors. It really got me to think about the messages you shared in the past about loving our neighbors and being hospitable, and how to share Jesus in our actions and inviting people over for dinner or for food. But it really helped. There was this moment where I was like, oh, okay, these kind of conversations can come up in just general settings. Like you talk about, a lot of things happen over a meal. And for me, it was like this light bulb moment of, oh, okay, we can have these conversations over a meal. We can have these conversations while we're walking, or, a neighbor comes up to us while we're cutting the grass. So over the 11 weeks, I just got more knowledge of how to have those topics of conversation and be able to share.
For me, it would be to grow my circle of people that I know at the church. I'm basically a new kid on the block, so I try to know more people. That's gonna help me build the community, help out the community, be there for other people as they might be there for me also as well, and stuff like that. That's gonna bring me to be even more ingrained inside of the church community. I think that's the big aspect. And I think it was cool to meet new people. I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see or to have that shared supper, like I was told was the final end point. But we all told each other that we try to recreate it once it's more possible or soon. And it's a good thing. It's a great event.
And built good friendships too.
Exactly.
What would you say to someone considering Alpha?
Like you say a lot in the church, during the Sunday sermons, you will say the being a Christian doesn't stop at going to church and on a specific amount of time, and that's it. That's all. I really liked it. That it was on the Sunday, and it was like before supper or something like that. So our full Sunday was like activities and keeping ourselves busy with the pandemic and stuff. And I know there's 3Q, there's other stuff also, but I really liked the approach where we had time to go further than just the church sermon, which is a great thing. But there's other stuff that we can implicate ourselves in.
Just a side story. We attended Alpha as we started dating, and so for me, it was a good way to do something together that helped us have good conversations around faith. And it was a good way for me to suss him out on his faith as well. And so that was like an ulterior motive for joining. But I would encourage you guys, if there is somebody who's in a new relationship, it's a really good way to have that good, fun conversation around faith and get to know each other on that topic. But I would also encourage anybody who just has been a Christian for a long time, it's really good to get back to the fundamentals, to get back to the concepts, so that, again, you have to keep hearing these things. You have to keep understanding them. And just like when you read the same scripture over and over again, new insights come to your mind. It's the same thing with these fundamentals. By hearing them again and understanding them again, you have different light bulb moments, and you're able to share your faith in a more effective manner, I think, by going through this.
Our next Alpha cohort begins January 11th for 11 weeks, online 1 hour Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Registration is now open. Text Alpha to the number on the screen for more information. Whether you're new to faith or considering faith, or you've been here forever, there's room for you.